This month, Cochlear is launching the Nucleus 6 system, and the Nucleus 6 actually builds on 30 years of innovation to make it easier for our recipients to hear better in even the most challenging listening environments. One of the most significant advances of the Nucleus 6 is the new microchip within the processor itself. This new Nucleus chip has 5 times the processing capacity of our previous generation system, so our recipients will be able to access new breakthroughs in hearing technology with simple software upgrades programmed by their audiologists. The chip drives the smart sound signal processing that leverages the Nucleus 6's dual microphones to improve hearing in noise, quiet, as well as music. The processor holds up to 4 programs customized by the audiologist for each recipient's unique needs. The recipient can then change these 4 programs as desired by using the processor controls on the device itself or using one of our 2 styles of remotes. The first style, the remote control, is a simple 1 function per button option. The second style, the remote assistant, provides more advanced control as well as monitoring of the system. The new chip includes the first ever data logging capability in a cochlear implant, so the audiologist can easily view detailed records on how and where the device was used. Unlike hearing aids, data logging with the Nucleus 6 provides more accurate information due to the fact that the system locks onto the implant when in use, which means data logging is only being recorded when the patient is actually using his device. Data logging is designed to dramatically improve counseling discussions by providing trending reports that can be analyzed in numerous ways. Questions that can now be answered include which program is being used most often, or what sound environments is the recipient in. Other questions include how is the recipient using programs on the processor, or is the recipient making adjustments to the volume and or sensitivity settings? And lastly, what accessories are being used, as well as how often. When data logging is presented clearly, themes can emerge that allow the clinician to make the right adjustments for individual recipient needs. And this can make the fine-tuning process not only easier and more efficient, but can also save valuable clinical time. The best part of the Nucleus 6 system is that a new recipient will not only enjoy better hearing today, but for years to come as well. But these advances in the Nucleus 6 sound processor aren't just intended for new cochlear implant recipients. For Nucleus recipients who received their first implant as many as 30 years ago, we'll be making the new Nucleus 6 sound processor compatible with all of our previous generation implants. The Nucleus 6 is our newest innovation that demonstrates Cochlear's dedication to a lifetime of hearing for all of our recipients.
Funny, I get asked what a cochlear implant is all the time, and really the technology has been approved in the United States for use to treat individuals with hearing loss since the mid-1980s. The Nucleus cochlear implant system consists of an implant and a sound processor, and the way it provides hearing is that the sound processor has a microphone where the sound would be picked up from the environment. It is coded by the processor, sent across the skin through the coil that is on the individual's head, where the receiver stimulator of the internal device receives it. That sound is then coded and sent to the 22 small electrodes in the cochlea that basically bypass the damaged hair cells and stimulate the auditory nerve directly. Both children and adults are candidates for cochlear implants. Adults are candidates for cochlear implants when they exhibit a moderate to profound sensory neural hearing loss and typically score 50% or less on a simple sense test with their hearing aids. Any individual who meets these straightforward criteria should be referred to a cochlear implant center for further evaluation. For children, you can be implanted as young as 12 months of age and older. The goal here is really to identify children, hopefully through the newborn hearing process that we have in place here in the United States, and begin the discussions with the parents about their options, cochlear implants being one of them, and have them ready for cochlear implant surgery as close to 12 months of age as possible. Well, there are approximately 300 cochlear implant clinics in the United States today, and the process is relatively simple. The first main important component is that you actually get referred or you find your local cochlear implant clinic. Another important fact is, unlike hearing aids, cochlear implants, because they are a medical device, are typically covered by insurance companies and Medicare and Medicaid. The first step is a simple surgical procedure that typically takes about 2 hours. Most individuals will be sent home from the hospital the same day, and maybe we'll stay home from work a day or two. After surgery, there is approximately a 2 to 4 week healing period, at which time the audiologist will then activate the cochlear implant. This takes approximately an hour, and it is the first time that that individual will have an opportunity to hear with their cochlear implant. Quite honestly, a very exciting point in their hearing journey, as well as for their family and the audiologist.